Is it okay if we just draw a picture there and like that's the difference?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I mean the way that I would do it, if I'm asking you the stomach, it's going to be closer to the pharynx, and if I'm asking the intestine, it's going to be back here.
So just
Stomach, dent, intestine.
Right. Stomach, dent, intestines. So all of this stuff back here is all intestines.
Okay.
All this.
Wow.
So the food's going to go through the intestine, over to here, and end up at the cloaca, which is right here.
cloaca.
Cloaca. It is right here. Okay. So then the food is going to go out of the cloaca through the anus, just like normal digestive system. The thing that's really weird about this is you look at the cloaca and it's got all of these muscles that come off of the side, and you're like, what? Why would it need those muscles if it was just putting stuff out? Well, it's not. It also pulls water in.
Okay.
And so how these guys respire is they pump the cloaca back and forth using these muscles, and it pulls water in through the cloaca and up this thing here, which is the respiratory tree, which looks almost kind of, I think it looks kind of like a gills. It has that same sort of like
Yeah.
wet, branchy kind of look.
And those are just gonads intertwined between there.
Yeah, this is just gonads.
What, hun?
It respires through pumping the cloaca.
Right. Well, so it brings the water with oxygen in that way, but the actual respiration happens in the respiratory tree, which is a branch. So if you look on the cloaca, there's like this purple branch that comes off in your picture. That's the respiratory tree. Do you see it?
So it pumps the water in and then it goes to the trees and like respires.
Yes. Right, and that's where gas exchange happens.
Wait, where's the tree here?
So right here. There's some pieces of gonads mixed in with it, but so the water comes in and then goes up here for gas exchange and then comes back out.
Where's respiratory tree?
So this right here.
Okay. And the whatever is down there at the bottom. Okay.
What did you say about gas exchange?
It occurs
Happens in the respiratory tree.
See, it goes, the cloaca pushes it up through the respiratory tree, then it goes right back out. Like it takes the gas exchange and then
It's
it goes
like
right
a-
back
It's
out.
like, yeah, it's like we breathe in air. They like breathe in water through the cloaca and then do the gas exchange and then just expel the used water.
Makes sense.
Okay, so the water vascular system, on the starfish model, there's this little weird like 3-lobe structure that's in between the arms, and it's called the Plymale vesicle. And that is this gigantic thing here.
Oh, no, you're fine.
It is
Giant.
that right there.
And it's like a membranous.
Right, so its function is just storage of extra water in the water vascular system.
Are you filming this?
That's a really good idea.
I'm a visual learner, so it actually helps to see it. Plus, you know, it's going to be a real diagram on the test, or a real specimen on the
Not
test.
that one.
I'm more of a real memorizer.
So you can remember the intestine or the stomach and intestine are going to come out straight down, and the Plymale vesicle is going to be off to the side.
Okay.
So the only time that we can see it, the Plymale vesicle, in a real specimen is in the sea cucumber, but it is on the starfish model.
Okay.
So you'll know what it is. And then you can see the red ampulla here on the inside. You guys all see that?
Okay.
And then these guys are pretty muscular. They have the tube feet, and they also have ossicles, but they're really small and far apart. So they're basically worthless.
Then why even have them?
I don't know.
Why do we have
They are
this
in there.
stuff?
Appendix, gallbladder.
So, the gallbladder is super important.
But you can take it out.
I know, but then you can't eat things with fat. I'd rather have it and eat things
Wait,
with fat.
really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it has
The gallbladder stores bile, which
What
is
if you
the
do?
emulsifies fat.
Then that's, is that how like a lot of people that don't have a gallbladder gain a lot of weight because they can't digest fat?
no, they can't absorb fat, and so like just you're supposed to eat only a low-fat diet if you don't have a gallbladder.
That would really not be okay.
Anyway, so these long muscles here are called the longitudinal muscles. They just run the length of the body, and they help them to move in addition to the tube feet.
at my picture.
Yeah.
So it's pretty similar to this picture in your book. The only thing, you don't need to know the retractor muscles, and you don't need to know the genital duct. And I'm not going to ask you the ring canal because you can't really see it, but I mean, it is in there. You can see the Polian vesicle.
So why are there more than one? Because like the Polian vesicle.
I don't know. I think that there are more than one, and there's just one that's really enormous.
Okay.
There should be 5, and just one that we can see.